Alright, after quickly realizing that the auction house would give me upgrades, but at a much higher price than I was willing to pay. I got 4 million gil, but I never know if I'm going to need all of that once I hit level 90 and blah blah blah. It was too rich. I could have easily afforded the rings and the freaking bracelets, but whatever. The next story quest is called Two Storm-Tossed Seas. T-O, not T-W, so not the number 2, so it's like To Storm-Tossed Seas, like we're going to them. Given to us by Urianger at the Amoros launch. Here we go. Thine affairs are in order, then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet your goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. Thus would I petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words and explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Sullen, which lieth to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee. Alright. Even though you lied to me recently, no, I don't give a shit, it's fine. I will follow you. I will follow you. It seems the fastest way will be to take the Ethernet to the Tessellation in Lakeland, which is kind of like the entrance to the Crystarium. I think the only one. Remember, I can fly. That saves a lot of time and stupidity. I've just finished Louder Milk, Season 3 on Netflix. I'd heard about this show probably like a year or more ago and never had a chance to actually watch it, and then Netflix picked it up and I fucking binged it. In between Guild Wars 2 and Final Fantasy 14, and I have not been on Baldur's Gate 3 much in the last week or so because the people who watch my videos for that particular game, I've received more negative comments in like the 2 or 3 months I've played that game than I've received in like the 2 years I've been playing Final Fantasy, Dying Light, etc. Like, it's as if the D&D nerds, and I am one of those, are less forgiving of noobs, novices, casual gaming than the Final Fantasy community and the Guild Wars community. Guild Wars community has been pretty good so far as well. Just little tips here and there. So we are on a dock. This lake has a kind of purple tint, but mostly because of the reflection from the purple trees. The bark of the trees is normal bark color, but the leaves and possibly flowers on the trees are all a good deep purple. And Urianger says, "There, to the west, canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water?" If you're talking about this giant fucking green island, then yes. It's not a hump, that's a fucking island. That foliage-covered mass hideth the key. Yeah, hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for mine insistence. Though it be much to my shame, I can but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. I shall board a boat to the island, and spare one and all the spectacle of mine inept strokes. You're probably not that bad, bud. You make me feel like when I'm alone with you. That's from Louder Milk. I had to rewatch the season 3 finale because I forgot what happened. Because when I watched it the first time, I was too intoxicated. Today, if anybody cares, is in theory my last day of vodka. This will be the 3rd time I tried to go sans vodka entirely. We have a suspect rock formation underneath this island. Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of giant stone eyelids. Oh. Yeah, I can see that. Kind of like a giant purple face here. That's crazy. I forgot what my mount. In Guild Wars 2, my mount button is X, and I have not changed it to H. H is my hero. Actually, I could do like Shift C for my hero tab. I don't know why I haven't changed that to like when I'm familiar. Another suspect rock formation. Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting? Or was it just your imagination? Just my imagination. So this is a head, theoretically. Oh, I can definitely see the eye from this freaking zoomed out. Yeah, a closed eyelid. So a head with like a crown of the hair is trees and foliage and so on. Urianger is atop the island, not the very, very top, but on a good upper level. Well, what hast thou discerned? I've discerned that it's an ordinary island? No. It reminds me of a certain primal. Is there a primal I've encountered? Wait. No, it's a different game. Was it a different game? I get my games mixed up. It's just like the big one. Yes, yes. It's just like the big one. Yes? Yes. I have no idea what that means. Ha! Thine impression is not inaccurate. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are, even now, perched upon the back of an ancient fey entity. Oh. Yeah, I didn't get that. Its name is Bismarck. Oh, wait. The whale thingy that we attacked? Aye, the self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale, revered by the Vanu of the source. I would enlist its aid to bear us unto the deep, and thence banish the water with an airy sphere, alike informed to the domes which do shelter the hamlets neath the ruby sea. Within its compass we may move unencumbered and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh, as it most surely shall. Now I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication. Cutscene. Alright. I don't remember the fairies talking about the big one, but anyway, we have this kind of panoramic camera span of the island that we're on, with its like kind of rocky pointed crags, almost like a unicorn horn at the front, and trees and purple flowers and leaves, and Urianger kneels.
Wir sach bilan bismail.
Near what I would call the horn. O great and serene Bismarck. We have a rumbling in our tumbling.
Imida Sawin Mirane.
Long has it been since my name was called.
Amatagnai.
Why do you wake me, little neighbor?
Fallen si lor wislan. Ada si alinal.
To the bottom of the western sea we go. Pray lend us your back and your breath.
Van urs atslir. Olfod thim. Giri guath thi.
This world is in twilight. I wait for the sun to set. I wish only to sleep. Urianger bows his head a
Oh
little bit.
dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
We get lost in thought for a second, and it's either I know what to do, or we need fail all. We need fail all! Exclamation point. We look up to the sky when we say it. About time we called upon her. And she, like a little twinkle is in the sky and rushes down and then does circles in front of us. And
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
that was my adorable sapling. You've learned to call me last. She is in her fairy form, like the smaller, you know, that we're used to, not the Queen Titania.
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
I love you so
Oh,
much.
my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can.
I want to help you in any way I can. I love you. Not in a weird way, just like your fucking character is so awesome.
Gers Bismail win picked. Van Dromi Drom Yakum.
Sleepy Bismarck, you old pixie. These are my precious, precious saplings.
Van Red Rithye.
Let their wish be the king's command. A lot of rumbling is happening. With that deep growl.
Una, Sahawin Whisk,
What a rare thing to awaken to.
Isnerim, Sor Vierlo.
My beautiful king, if it be thy wish, then it shall be done. Then so shall it be done. I think
Be
it's-
sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. He's only got manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
I would gladly help this giant fucking awesome Bismarck thing with any hygiene issues. Or any issues.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight.
Fail I love you. Thank you so much.
May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
Shining souls is what those last two words were. It's like call.
No fallo ruis. Vanin narsitar. Dir sitagnai.
To the western sea we go. Wrapped in my breath, I will see you to your destination, little neighbors. And the island starts to turn in the direction we want to go. And the island starts to swim or move through the water, which is usually called swimming, in the direction we want to go. And oh shit, no, we're in the air now. I'm sorry. It is indeed, just like the Bismarck we encountered, a flying whale. The side fins? Actually, no, they're proportionate to what a whale's fins would be. And it's kept all of its, like, on its back, the trees and foliage and greenery.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
Says Irvith. Right outside outside Yulmore to the northwest, to the southwest of that town where it's like the shipyards.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
That's a fucking awesome line. I'm so glad they did this. You're about to behold. So the person
What the? Do you see that?
the person he's talking to, so he was talking, yeah. He turns around and is shocked to see what this other guy is talking about as the whale dives into the water. Creates a big, like, water
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
dome for a second. Oh shit. Is it gonna make a wave?
Whoa there!
It's not
He
stopping.
was big, but I wouldn't have said he was that big. They're
Run!
running. Yeah.
Run!
They're running from the edge of the docks to avoid the wave that's about to possibly sweep them off their feet. Screen goes dark as they do so.
Vanana alla. Tilden sito.
I have fulfilled my duty. I return now to the lake.
Halsi. Thunne. Aktma thonyasni. Tagnai.
I have not flown in an age. It was pleasant. May your journey be a safe one, little neighbors. It's all on a black screen, and now we are starting to slowly gain our vision again with some blinks. You know, literally just blinking our eyelids. We're all kind of like washed up, all on our stomachs or backs, just out of it. And I start to regain my feet. Alphino follows shortly after. Thancred, Reen, Y'shtola.
Wow.
Reen looks around and says, wow. Shit, what'd I do? I forgot. Dang it. So we have water dripping down. It's pretty apparent we're underwater, I would say.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves?
So he has formed a dome that we are in.
The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare.
There's water dripping down from some parts of the dome, it looks like.
In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom.
We are amidst coral and...
The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being.
anemone and other kind of like brightly awesome colors. We have a brief vision of Emmett Silk.
You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
Heart of Darkness. Norvrand, the Tempest, is where we are now. And we will speak to Urianger to finish this. Full glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emmett Silk, and, I believe, the imprisoned Exarch as well. For an Ascian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee unto the rift, yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboureth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. We get a couple direct hit rate oysters. Cool. Experience. Gil. In the event that you leave the area, speak with Inawul. I, N as in Nancy, EWYL. Inawul. Inawul? At Venmont Yards in Kalusia to return to the Tempest. Yeah. Cool. The sponsor, non-sponsor for this video is going to be SparkPod High Pressure Rain Shower Head with the matching 11-inch shower arm extension, which I highly advise as a very good idea to purchase alongside of it. I think it's an extra $10 and it's very worth it. And the total cost is not bad at all for a shower head, for sure. I have liked Rainfall shower heads since they came out. I might have been late to the party even on that, so maybe like a little bit after they came out. I don't know. But it gives you more body coverage with the spray, and I don't need massive pressure because it doesn't really do anything for me. I just want the coverage. I want to not like have a 6-inch diameter freaking spray hit me. I want the full 12 or 14 or whatever, you know. The shower arm extension I think is pivotal. I think you really need it, but it's up to you if you get it. If you purchase this with a link in my description, I'll get a small cut. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to do the next story quest in a second here, and I will see you soon. Ta-ta for now.